Okay, welcome back race fans. If you've just joined us, we've just got into a quali session. This is our final round of the year, so please show the guys some love and give them your support. Let us know who you're going for. And we've got a 3-race format tonight. 12 laps, 16 laps and an endurance 32 laps. Pit stops will probably be seen through that race. I'm not too sure if we'll see him in the 16 lap race. It depends how heated the racing gets, but we'll just go through a couple of things while we're in the opening stages of the qualify session. The boys are in an outlap at the moment. One thing I will go through is the season standings leading up to tonight's race, and it's very tight at the top. Daniel Opedisano, after his beautiful Bathurst race win, has taken him from 5th to 1st in the championship. James Delaney, Chris McLennan and Thomas Foster are all fighting for 2nd in the championship. Even first if something happens to Daniel tonight. So watch out for those four up the front of the pack. Scott Flack dropped a couple of spots. Not the best performance from him at the Bathurst, which was an endurance round and double point. So it really hurt and helped a lot of these drivers, as you can see in the arrows where they scaled up or dropped down in the order. Jake Elder's here with us tonight as well. Craig Broadbent looks like he's absent, but Liam Tully Williams mentioned that he couldn't make it tonight as well, so unfortunately he's just missed out. And we've got Harrison Tebb, who after his great performance at Bathurst has moved up to P9, and we've got Bradley Martin dropped a bit in P10. So we'll get the track action. Just to show you tyres available today for the V8s. We've got the soft and the hard compound available. So the white band being the soft tyre and the yellow band being the hard tyre. So see if you can spot that out while you're driving. We can see Nathan Mannix there has got the white compound on in qualify. That's a good option on a low tank. That'll get him further up the field, as he's currently in P10 at the moment. Alright, let's go on track. Let's have a look at the times, see what the boys are doing. It's a 10-minute qualifier, so we've got 5 minutes left in the session. Okay, looks like Thomas Foster with a 1:10 flat is up on pole, just ahead of Scott Flack. Behind him, Harrison Tebb and Jake Elder holding out the top 4 at the moment. You can see the boys trying to manage the chicanes there. Not a bad job for Nathan Mannix getting through there unscathed, but definitely will be delivering some action for us later on this evening. So we've also got, let's see who we've got. So we've got Thomas Foster up on P1, just exiting in the Entertainment Park CSR entry. Scott Flack in the Cold Trickle Racing. He's up in P2 at the moment. Harrison Tebb already on fire in the Kostecki car. Jake Elder and his favourite Penrite currently in P4. Chris McLennan in their Down Under Series livery, as you might have saw from our Bathurst coverage. And coming away with a 2nd place at the latest Dust race. Very proud of that race as he held off championship leader and winner Wayne Walker. So coming off one of his best races on the Gold Coast circuit. I'm not too sure if it's going to rain here tonight, but anything can happen. David Baker in the Racecentre Ford just struggling as I cross to him. Get through the beach chicane there. Bryce Roy in the Monster Energy car, currently in P8 at the moment. Yeah, looks like he's on his outlap. And he drops to P9 while Bradley Martin just coming out of pit lane. He's starting his outlap with 3 minutes to go. Probably should see about one more lap out of him as Opedisano, McLennan and Delaney stealing the front of the pack there. I'll just quickly go through. Peter Foster back in his Peter Brock livery. Got a new feature by popular demand. I hate to do it to everybody, but there I am. Commentator cam as everyone's wish for, and hopefully I'll enjoy it, and hopefully I don't crack your monitors tonight while calling the race tonight. We've got Nathan Mannix, aforementioned, currently in P12, and Tony Dell, a bit of an unknown with us. We hope he's enjoying himself, and he's sitting in pit lane currently in P13. James Delaney, look at that. Look at that livery of the Snickers. I've just had dinner, but I'm now starving, as I mentioned before. Alright, if it's not M&M's, it's Snickers, so I think he's a chocolate fan. Chris McLennan up into P2, doing really well. Let's go back to the track action. Not too sure if some drivers are trying to join us. We're noticing some glitching there, which usually happens when a driver's trying to join the circuit. Okay, so he's pulled it up with a minute 57 to go. Obadasano still in P3. I might bring up Obadasano because he's got a brand new driver cam for us. And there he is, Daniel Obadasano, currently lapping this. I'd say this is his outlap at the moment. He's got a fly with 1 minute 30 to go. Oh, look at him getting that car airborne through the front S's. Deep in a Red Rooster hairpin, although Red Rooster no longer there, unfortunately. Coming up Beach Straight. Daniel is our current V8 champion, and it looks like he'll be taking out his third championship with us. A very good steerer is Daniel Obadasano, based on the Gold Coast. Just moved house, so he's starting to set up, and you can see all his trophies there. First, and first. So we wish him well for the championship tonight, as James Delaney's lapped in a 109.2, just taking it from Chris McLennan, and he's on another flyer. So we'll see who else is on board. We've got some driver cams. We've got Nathan Mannix. That's Nathan Mannix racing with us here at Entertainment Park in Racecentre. And you can see in the background of Nathan's shot is Jake Elder as well. So that's covering the both of them. And we've got David Baker. He's also racing with us on our full motion sims. Simway V2, that's the end of qualies. If you haven't crossed the start finish line now, it's all over, so we'll start to tie up. Just trying to see if I can get some audio going. We seem to have lost the audio because we're not following anyone at the moment. I love how OBS does this right when I'm going to air, and there we go. We've got the audio back hopefully, and that's Harrison Tebb on his flyer. He's still posting, so is Jake Elder, although I'm watching him here in the Racecentre studio, and he's pulled it up, but we've still got Harrison Tebb on his flyer at the moment, and he's pulled out of that lap. So that's everyone in the pits, finished the lap. Now we're going into a warm-up. This won't be a 30-minute warm-up, but we'll quickly go to a break and make sure everyone's ready to go for the 12-lap race. Right, so welcome back. This is the order they'll be racing in. James Delaney on pole, Oppitasano in P2, stealing it from Chris McClellan in the last second. Scott Flack, second row of the grid. Jake Elder, Thomas Foster, Harrison Tebb, David Baker, Bradley Martin and Bryce Royal. Quickly escape. Alright, so the boys are ready. It's a standing start. We're ready. First race of the night. And they're off. The lights are out. It's neck and neck between Oppitasano and James Delaney. But Delaney's got the inside line. Daniel's squeezing him out. And he's successfully taken the first one. He's had to go through, hit the sausage curve, and that's allowed Delaney to head up the front. Another, looks like the Ford Racecentre cars. Oh, just flipped Harrison up the back there. Going to be congested as Delaney streaks away with Chris McClellan up in a P2 at the moment. Just trying to see where the other boys are as we wrestle through the beach chicane for the first time. Everyone getting it through unscathed, it looks like. That's a great job from the whole team there. Peter Foster, Bradley Martin, Brad Martin trying to get up the inside. I just saw Bryce Royal and Nathan Mannix, who's going to take this on the inside. Oh. Bit of a tangle there between Bryce Royal and Nathan Mannix. Got Delaney coming across the start finish for the first time. Chris McClellan, Oppitasano, Foster, Flack, Tebb, Elder. Oh, McClellan's just launched it through. So is Oppitasano. Or was that Foster? Looks like Foster as he's dropping back down. These positions are all changing all over the place as the guys are struggling to slow the car up for that first chicane there. Looks like Harrison Tebb coming up behind Scott Flack. Ron Ball with Harrison Tebb chasing Scott Flack in the cold trickle entry. Opasano and McLennan we're worried about. Coming down the main straight there, McLennan trying to stick as fast as he can as Delaney posts the fastest lap of the race, a 109.456. Let's see how they get through the first chicane this lap. Probably learnt their lesson from the previous lap. They get through unscathed as Delaney's starting to stretch the lead out now to 3 seconds. Peter Foster and Bradley Martin, teammates. Oh, and Harrison Tebbs taking a tumble there in the background. He's dropped a lot of spaces. Bradley Martin getting on the loud pedal early as the back slips out, and Jay Gelder's moved up into P6 at the moment. That's Jay Gelder on the back of David Baker at the moment. Like we've lost David Baker, Cam. Oh no, he's on the main one, so just bring him up in shot there. You can see the focus, the head tilting to the inside curve, looking for the apex as he's feeling the pressure from behind Jake Elder. Oh, who's going to win it into the first turn? Oh, looks like Jake's got through there smoothly and cleanly. As you can see, Jake Elder just advancing in the screen of David Baker's onboard camera there. There's a lot of action going on here as James Delaney still out the front with 3.8 second lead. Opasano now stretching away from Chris McClellan in P3. Jake Elder advancing up into P5, looking really strong at the tail end of the season. Probably take out Rookie of the Year as he's just started with us early in the season. Thomas Foster, after that early incident's dropped back into P7 at the moment. He'll be looking to get back up and claiming a few more spots, as we just saw Peter Foster ram it straight ahead into not Tedder Avenue, I forget what street that is, just coming off the beach side there. So Foster in P10 at the moment with Bradley Martin right behind him. So that's a ding-dong battle. Teammates at the Bathurst 1000. Now enemies as Peter Foster's just relinquished the spot to Bradley Martin. And that's Tony Dell coming up behind in the Truck Assist Tickford Racing car. We'll go back up front as Delaney's posted another fastest lap of the race at 109.451. Opasano just keeping it clean. Oh, McLennan also getting a thing. Here comes Scott Flack on the back of McLennan. So we can see it's really tight through this. Getting up on the curb, almost on his route. There's the centre of gravity is quite high and it's easy to flip these cars. Scott Flack's lost a bit of time there now. As David Baker's still trying to get back on the back of Jake Elder. That's the closest battle on track at the moment, and they're starting to stretch out. Although Opasano's starting to make ground on Delaney out front. We'll see how he gets through the chicanes. Very good. Nice and clean there. So too the leaders get through. It's important to keep it consistent. Just slow it down, get through there safely. Otherwise you'll hit the wall at the end waiting for you. We saw in a couple of races earlier on with ASW, Aussie Sim Wars and DUS. That definitely brought out a few safety cars on that side, especially when it started to rain there. So we're on board with Bryce Royal. Harrison Ted right behind him, squirreling under brakes. You could see the rear getting really loose, but Bryce Royal is holding firm, protecting his line through there. Harrison Tebb right up behind him. You can see how much pressure Harrison's giving to Bryce Royal. I just lost a little bit of ground there. Bryce Royal doing well to keep Harrison behind. Job through the front chicane into the hairpin. Will Harrison come and give him a nudge? Showing us the Holden badge, and he's on the right tyres, so he's definitely on the softs for this race. As looks like Peter Foster's just dipped out of this race for now. We can see how much Bryce is trying to slow down to get through. Harrison trying to get up, and he's gone up the inside. Oh, there he goes. Trying to show the nose, but Bryce is too much a seasoned campaigner. Coming up his GD3 win at Road America. But he's just unfortunately made a little mistake there. Oh, and he's... Oh. Not the best move from Harrison. That's easily could have had his tail taken out. As it's now a three-way battle, as here comes Bradley Martin down to get into the mix. So this is a three-way for P7 at the moment. We see Opedasano just slightly chipping away at Delaney up front, where 4 laps to go. Bradley Martin just showing the nose up the inside, but again, Bryce Royal not worried about his rear vision mirror, more worried about his windscreen. So just go through the front. James Delaney, that's a gap there. Daniel Opedasano right behind him. And love to see the penthouse up at the view, but we'll go and watch Daniel Opedasano chase down. Oh, we're about to start lapping some drivers, so this will slow things up hopefully, or hopefully not, for the leaders. But the blue flag should be coming out soon. Looks like Tom Foster's out as well. No, I was looking at Tom Foster out of the race after that one. It's important to stay in the race because he's in for P2 in the championship, as Nathan Mannix almost got in the way of Opedasano there. Opedasano just playing it nice and cool. Nathan Mannix definitely knows his racecraft and let them go, and he's done it in a safe place. Scott Flack and Chris McClellan, this is the battle to watch now. So I've got Scott Flack on the back of Chris McClellan, P2 in the championship at the moment, so it's important for him to get some points. It's not going to be good news if Delaney takes the win and McLennan, and that's Mannix just moving over for the pair, letting them race on as they head into lap 10 or 12. Chris McLennan really getting loose, coming out of the hairpin there. See how much air they get through these chicanes. Not easy to get on the power as they do that, as they dip down. Just want to quickly see who's on what tyres. Oh, Mannix has gone with the hard tyres. That's probably why he's struggling in this race. This battle goes on. Oh, Flack just squeezing up on the brakes there. That's affecting his out speed. He heads down the main straight the second last time. Oh, Opedasano up 0.8. There's this for P3 and this battle for P2. Not too sure if Tony Dell just got in the way a little bit and helped Opedisano get on the back of... Oh, and he's just knocked it into the chicane there. Tony Dell stuck in the... Oh, it's not... That's a blind corner too. You won't be able to see who's coming. Oh, Jay Kelder getting up on two wheels right in front of us. And David Baker now trying to squeeze up, but hopefully Tony knows when to come out. Looks like he's jammed in the wall there, so he won't be. He'll have to escape there. Unfortunately, he's stuck in the wall. We'll go up the front. This is for the lead. I think this week coming on to the last lap of the race. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. This is James Delaney, a previous winner of the V8 Championship, and Daniel Opedisano, the current champion of the V8 League, looking to claim his third with the Racecentre team. Oh, guys, look at this. This is what we want to see on the last race of the year for the V8s. These guys have supported this series for a long time, and we appreciate them coming back. As we'll look at Opedisano. Oh, he's just clipped the wall. Delaney covering off all the inside moves. Oh, he's trying to go wide to get a good run, but Delaney's got out of that corner well. He's got one more chance to get up on the brakes, but it looks like it's too much. Delaney, as long as he holds it through this corner, yes, looks like he's got it. So that'll be the gap between first and second. And that's the checkered flag for James Delaney. Congratulations to him. Opedisano in P2. Chris McLennan holding off for P3. Scott Flack will finish in P4. Jay Kelder, great job. Almost losing it through the chicane, and that's David Baker right behind him as well. So all these pairings off through the race are giving us a great show, but that's Jay Kelder crossing the line for P5, and David Baker right behind him. Better race from him this week. And Bryce Royal coming around last couple of corners. He's got Peter Foster behind him, but I don't think he'll challenge for the position there. So that'll be Bryce Royal crossing the line in P7, providing it doesn't lose a wheel between now and then. A couple hundred metres to go. There he is down the main straight and across the start finish line. Peter Foster, Harrison Tebb right behind him as well, so that's very close. Bradley Martin already in the pits. Nathan Mannix. Tony Dell unfortunately had to retire due to being stuck in the tyre wall. So session results, race 1. It's James Delaney taking the honours, just ahead of Daniel Opedisano. Chris McLennan finishes in P3, Scott Flack P4, Jake Elder, great P5 for him, David Baker, solid P6 for him. Bryce Royal also a great job in finishing P7, Peter Foster keeping him honest in P8, Harrison Tebb keeping Peter Foster honest as well in P9, Bradley Martin rounds out your top 10. P11, Nathan Mannix, Tony Dell, and unfortunately Thomas Foster retired early as well. Alright, so we'll go to a break and we will come back with race 2. So stay tuned. With thanks to our sponsors, Jewellery on James at Burleigh Heads, Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Jewellery on James.
whiskey in town. One that embodies the strength and character of our people, that dares to do it our own way. Crafted by a master distiller to create something uniquely Australian. Ned, Australian whiskey.
If you believe in it, then anything is possible.
With thanks to our sponsors, Julian James at Burleigh Heads, Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Julian James.
There's a new whiskey in town. One that embodies the strength and character of our people, that dares to do it our own way. Crafted by a master distiller to create something uniquely Australian. Ned, Australian whiskey. There's a new whiskey in town. One that embodies the strength and character of our people, that dares to do it our own way. Crafted by a master distiller to create something uniquely Australian. Ned, Australian whiskey.
If you believe in it, then anything is possible.
With thanks to our sponsors, Jewellery on James at Burleigh Heads, Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Jewellery on James. Okay, thanks ladies and gentlemen for waiting. The boys are gridding up. They've got 1 minute to grid up, change the tyres, reduce the fuel. And we'll get into race 2. 16 laps this one. Okay, so the starting order. Nathan Mannix on pole, Peter Foster.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Okay, so the revs are rising. Nathan Mannix at the front of the grid. Alright, sorry ladies and gents, I've got to restart that again. We are having technical issues. Just be back in 2 seconds.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Okay, we should be right now. Sorry if I was yelling there. Race 2, here we go. Okay, so I've got Mannix getting a great jump. Peter Foster at the front next to him. Here we go. You can see the field just charging down. Look at that, 3-4 wide. We've got to go through this chicane. Bradley's decided to... Oh, massive pile up there. Not too sure what the...
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Okay, looks like it's brought out the safety car. Alright, so we haven't seen this before, but usually the Gold Coast always brings out the safety car for us. So the guys have just got to go catch the safety car. Not too sure if we can see on the live timing on the top right where the safety car is, but they'll pick up the leaders, which at the moment is Nathan Mannix. So we'll be able to see from his screen. We'll go live on his driver cam to see where he's at. That's Nathan Mannix on screen. We can see the face, and that's the safety car coming out to pick up the leader. Okay. So lights flashing. Alright, so the boys are going to warm up, just get ready. Pits are currently closed at the moment. Okay, so the boys have got to settle. The pits are probably going to open on this lap. I don't know if anyone's going to dive in there. Just got to do some admin at the moment. For one of our drivers. Okay, so the boys are getting nervous. Okay, so pits are open. Did we see anyone jump in? It looks like the boys are just weaving, just making sure that everything's ready to go. Lights should go out on the next lap, and then it's green, green, green. So we're only on lap 3 of 16. We've still got 13 to go, if my maths is correct, and I hope it is on that simple equation. Got Daniel Opodosano back. We can see Thomas Foster first showing. I want to see some beer swiggling. You can see it on the right hand side. I think it's 4X. I hope it's not. I hope it's Great Northern. It's all those beers look the same in their packaging. So the safety car travelling at about 50k an hour. No, it's about 60, 70k. It's quite fast. The safety car. I shouldn't say that. That's not that fast compared to these cars. Okay, so I've got Nathan Mannix at the head of the race. Okay, so pits are open to all drivers. There's no drivers on a lap down, otherwise they would have been able to unlap themselves. Okay, so when the safety car crosses the line this time, we should see the lights go out, and there it is. So we know that it's going to be green, green, green on the next lap. So here we go. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is a cracker. Haven't seen the safety car all year. In the last race of the season, we're seeing it. Hopefully we don't see it again. Okay, so just coming up Beach Straight now. You can see Nathan Mannix just checking his screen, checking his rear vision mirror. His eyes are looking up. He knows he's got Bradley Martin behind him. That's a bit more commentator cam for you guys. Upon major request, popular demand. You only get to see this face once a year anyway. So I'll go to David Baker, currently sitting in... Where is he? David Baker. Down in P9. Okay, so here we go. A couple of corners to go. We'll watch Nathan Mannix as he takes us through. As soon as they hear the cheer, green, 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 it'll be back on, and we'll be starting lap 5 of 16. Lights out, pace car about to retire in a pit lane. Mannix is just backing everyone up. You can hear the roar. Okay, watch it duck off. It's about to go in, and we're going to hear green, green, green.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Okay, so a late call for the green flag, but they've all taken off anyway. It doesn't matter. No penalties are being given as far as I can see. Been given a blue flag, but that's not right. Nathan Mannix, I can see his screen. Looks like it hasn't counted that lap for him, but I'm just gonna set that up. safety car usually brings out more safety cars, but the boys have behaved themselves. I don't know how it's going for the other guys. We'll go back up to the front as unfortunately Nathan Mannix was told to go to the back of the field. Bradley Martin up the front, walk out of his race cam. Recently recovering from surgery, you can see him trying to rest down the main straight, lifting that left hand on his lap, and we've got Opedisano in P2 at the moment, chasing down Bradley Martin in P1, and that's Jake Elder in P3. Chris McLennan close behind him, and he's clouded the wall. Scott Flack's coming up on the inside, taking it for the hairpin. Solid move there, so Scott Flack gets the job done through Chris's mistake, but I'm sure Chris will be on the back pretty soon. Someone's taking out the witch's hat through the chicanes there. Car really distracting Chris McLennan, but he squeezes up on the last corner of the lap 7. So we go down the main straight. Look at that train. That's Bradley Martin defending up front. Opedisano, Jake Elder, Scott Flack, Chris McLennan. Look at this. What a cracking, as Jake Elder scores the fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.042. While Bradley Martin takes us through the chicanes for another lap. Oh, and that's Flack and McLennan getting caught up. I think McLennan's trying to let Flack through, but it looks like Teb's taken both of them in the meantime. And this is Delaney coming up behind. I can see him trying to get up the inside of Foster. 2-1 doesn't go, so Foster just yields there. You can see Flack struggling through there. Trying to find your braking marker while following another driver is very difficult, but this is a cracking race. Oh, it just gets up the inside, but does he have enough to overlap him on the inside here? Look how skillful these guys are. They're not taking each other out, they're going into formation. Foster just hits that loud pedal again, and we've got the 2 Racecentre cars. Well, we've sort of got the Entertainment Park Racecentre CSR car of Tom Foster and David Baker just in front of him in the Ford. Got Bradley Martin still out in front, doing an awesome job. Daniel Opedisano finding it hard to overtake, and Jake Elder up in a P3 at the moment. Harrison Tebb moving up in a P4, and he wants a piece of this. We've got the top, let's say the top 9 really challenging for the lead here. One mistake from any of these guys and we're going to change the order. Flack getting ahead of Delaney. Not too sure what happened to Delaney, but he's dropped back a couple of spots now. Oh. No, he's actually still in position. I do apologise. David Baker doing well in P8 at the moment. Oh, and we're going to see Opedisano getting up on the inside. He's got the better run. He's going to get the inside line for turn 1. But Bradley's not going to give it up. He should squeeze him out. Oh, and he does so. Opedisano holding back. Oh, he's just got up on 2 wheels. Not much traction on 2 wheels. There's Flack posts the fastest lap of the race. 1:11.086. Oh, this is fantastic up the front now. We'll see what tyre compound each driver's using. As we can see, Opedisano weaving, trying to get past. Harrison Tebb on his hards. He knows he can't look after his tyres, so he's just going out on the hards. As I say that, he's slicked it up, and here comes Chris McLennan. Can he get him going around the outside? He's going to come in early. Oh, he's left enough room. And Harrison's just clipped the wall, but he's going to lose another spot. Oh, no, don't turn around. Oh. Alright, so Harrison Tev's just stuck there for the second. He's trying to reverse back into the open air as we go back up front. There's still Brad Martin out front. Daniel Opatisano right behind him. You can see him trying to defend down the main straight. He doesn't want to give him any draft. And it looks like Bryce Rolls in pit lane at the moment. Again, Bradley Martin up on two wheels trying to get through that chicane, but he's dropped it just in enough time to get some traction for the next turn as he takes us through the hairpin. And this is Daniel Opatisano on the charge behind him. And here comes Jake Elder. Opatisano trying all he can to get to spook Bradley Martin, but Bradley Martin's doing a fantastic job out front. We're at lap 11 of 16. Jake Elder's got Chris McLennan, Scott Flack and James Delaney behind him. And it looks like Tom Foster's trying to get up the back here as well. With these guys all holding each other out, it's only helping Foster get on the back here as Opatisano's trying to get past. But again, Bradley Martin's got the inside move. There's not much room to move through this chicane. He's cut the first line early to avoid an accident, I assume. He's got the tail out as Opatisano's coming up the back straight, trying to close in. Watch Opatisano trying to close up through the chicane. You can see how much gap Martin's giving on him, and he hasn't made the mistake, so he's gained some time there from Opatisano. Oh, Jake Elder's the first one to make the mistake. It's cost him dearly. He's gone from third and he's going to drop back to at least 8th at the moment. Jake Elder down the back, still down there, trying to do a Yui, and he does a good job. And the Harrison Tev and Peter Foster down the back just tripping on each other as well. Bradley Martin still out front. Chris McLennan. Oh, and here comes Opatisano. Will he get the job done on here? He's putting the pressure on. Will he break too late? Bradley Martin. No, he's done a great job. I don't know how he's not touching that wall. He's got the championship leader right up behind him, and he's, it looks like he's just got the job done. Chris McLennan trying to take advantage, but he's just got it loose, wagging the tail like a happy puppy, and he's lost about 2 positions there. Oh. So the guys have decided to just run through. You can't gain any time, but it's important not to stack it in front of the rest of the field and come undone. And Delaney moves up on Flack at the moment, now into P3. So I've got Oppo out front with 3 laps to go. Bradley Martin P2, James Delaney. Here they go down the straight. You can see the different distinctive colours. That's Bradley Martin up front. Snickers is James Delaney. Mellow yellow, Scott Flack, and the old tribute car is Chris McLennan, and behind them is Thomas Foster. He's definitely closing, so hopefully he'll get a couple of spots before the end of the race, but it's a great battle here now as Delaney takes position back from Opatisano. Martin just clips the wall, and here comes Scott Flack up around the outside. What's Martin going to do? Is he going to break early, make sure he gets through? Oh, he's done what everyone else has done, and just not enough traction control there, and he's put it straight in the wall. So he's gone to P6 now. So it's Delaney up front, Scott Flack P3, Chris McLennan right behind them on screen in P4, and that brings Thomas Foster up into P5. Bradley Martin in 6. Jake Elder after that incident on Beach Straight, he's back in P7. Peter Foster up in P8 at the moment. Unfortunately he did get caught out a couple of times. Harrison Tebb, looks like he just locked up hard. He's on the hard tyres, so maybe he's got to adjust his brake bias there. But David Baker, after an early, it was further up the field earlier on, but it must have missed what happened to him. Nathan Mannix behind him, and Bryce Royal was pitted this race, so he's down in a P12. We'll go back up front, gap down to 2.1, but this is where the race is at for P3. Flack, McLennan, Foster. So it's McLennan and Foster now. They're battling it out, as we just saw. James Delaney struggling to get through the first chicane. There's Scott Flack still in P3, and that's 4th and 5th on screen as you see at the moment. Someone hitting the wall there, or we just heard someone hitting the wall as Foster gets past McLennan. Who's launched themselves into the sky? Looks like Tom Foster, and that's the end of the race, and that's why he's done it. So that's Opedasano taking the win ahead of James Delaney. Trying to bring up the session results there. Doesn't look like it's coming up because it's not recognising that we've finished the race yet. There's still a couple of guys circulating. David Baker cutting down the first line. Jake Elder not too happy that he clipped the wall when he was in a good position. We'll go back to the front, and that's your order. Daniel Opedasano in P1, James Delaney right behind him in P2. Thomas Foster moved up into P3. Chris McLennan, Scott Flack, Bradley Martin, Jake Elder in P7, Peter Foster, David Baker in P9, Harrison Tebb P10, and I think we had Nathan Mannix P11, and Bryce Royal in P12. Okay, so we're going to have to re-grid, set up the last race of the night, and come back after these messages. With thanks to our sponsors, Jewellery on James at Burleigh Heads, Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Jewellery on James.
There's a new whiskey in town, one that embodies the strength and character of our people, that dares to do it our own way, crafted by a master distiller to create something uniquely Australian. Ned, Australian whiskey.
If you believe in it, then anything is possible.
With thanks to our sponsors, Jewellery on James at Burleigh Heads, Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Jewellery on James.
There's a new whiskey in town, one that embodies the strength and character of our people, that dares to do it our own way, crafted by a master distiller to create something uniquely Australian. Ned, Australian whiskey.
If you believe in it, then anything is possible.
Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Jewellery on James.
There's a new whiskey in town, one that embodies the strength and character of our people, that dares to do it our own way, crafted by a master distiller to create something uniquely Australian. Ned, Australian whiskey.
If you believe in it, then anything is possible.
With thanks to our sponsors, Jewellery on James at Burleigh Heads, Racecentre is proud to announce that we'll be giving away this Supercars Limited Edition Pulsar watch to the winner of our 2020 V8 League season. The special watch features include chronograph function, stainless steel hard-coated case with black pattern leather strap and red stitching, date, calendar and 100 meters water resistant. Once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Jewellery on James.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Okay, welcome back after the boring ads. We're back ready for race 3. And we're just going to show the starting grid because we've got a couple of minutes to get on. Okay, so it's going to be Daniel Opedisano, James Delaney, Chris McLennan, Scott Flack, your top 4. This is after the results of the first 2 races. Jake Elder will be starting P5, Thomas Foster P6, David Baker P7, Peter Foster P8. Only got a couple of seconds to go. Looks like Delaney starting on hards. That's Bradley Martin, Harrison Tebb, Bryce Royal and Nathan Mannix. Alright, lights out and away we go right in a second. Alright, and they're off. James Delaney getting a cracking start. Daniel Opedisano left lacking as he's almost going to drop another spot to Chris McLennan, but he slots in. That's James Delaney out front, Opedisano in the middle. Oh, we've got a big stack back here. Scott Flack, is it going to bring out another safety car? I'm not too sure. I'll have to have another look at that start there, but Jake Elder up in a P4. like the rest of the crowd got through there. And that's relegated Scott Flack to the back of the pack. Who's that? There's that Harrison Tebb behind. He's getting all, well, they're starting to swing all over the place. Jake's lost momentum in a couple of spots to Harrison Tebb and Thomas Foster in the Entertainment Park Racecentre entry. Beautiful chrome there. Just watch Daniel Operasono in P2 at the moment. And that's him on screen. Oh, it's all packing up back here. That's Thomas Foster, Harrison Tebb, Jake Elder. It looks like David Baker on the outside, and that's Peter Foster up the back there as well. And they all get through, hopefully cleanly. It only takes one little mistake as we see David Baker just scraping the wall there. Foster coming up the inside, and he gets the job done. Red Rooster roundabout, hairpin I should say, and that's Bryce Royal coming up behind. Bradley Martin coming off second best. And we just saw Scott Flack getting past Nathan Mannix at the front, but Operasono just taking the lead from James Delaney. Where's Delaney gone? Oh, he's on his roof. We'll see if we can go back and see what happened to... Oh, and that's how James Delaney lost his spot. Not much traction on the roof there. The only rubber's on the tyres, but that's... We're going back live now with James Delaney settling back into P5 at the moment. It's a 32 lap race to end the season, and it's current leader and defending champion Daniel Operasono leading us out. After one win already tonight, he's gone out hard. Chris McLennan, after his win on Saturday night, is chasing him down in P2 at the moment. Still got Daniel Operasono just settling in now with a 1.3 second gap over Chris McLennan. Currently lapping in a 1:14 flat, and Chris McLennan 1:13. We know Thomas Foster, fastest lap of the race, 1:11.6. So he's smashing it out in P3 to make it an Entertainment Park 1-2. But we'll have to wait till the end of the race because I can see him under pressure from Harrison Tebb. Just see what tyres they've started on. We know Harrison Tebb likes his hards. McLennan also on hards at the moment. Tebb and Delaney trying to go the full length of the race, I'd say, on the hard compound. Flack posting a 1:10, not too happy after that first incident on turn 1. The action, we'll go back to the action now as McLennan's reducing that deficit in P2. And we're watching Thomas Foster getting the back end out while Harrison Tebb just keeps a nice tight line through there. James Delaney just taking a straight line through there, not gaining any time, so that's still okay. Alright, so we've got Brad Martin on screen now in his driver cam. We'll see where he's at after that, leading almost the whole race in race 2. Bryce Royal just locking up in front of Bradley Martin there. Let's see where David Baker is at the moment. He's currently in P8. And he's got Jake Elder behind him, trying to keep him company. Bit of a mess this race, but Scott Flack moving from the back of the field, already on the back of James Delaney, who we saw on the roof before. they've both had major accidents, so that's why they're still located. Oh, he's just tripped up there, so he wasn't going to make the second chicane. So he's decided to just go straight through. Again, he hasn't gained anything, so that's still allowed. Peter Foster in P7. Okay, who else we got? Thomas Foster. I'll have to show him. There he goes. Oh, he's going to go for the beer. There he goes. On cue. Making everyone proud. He said he'd have a big swing down the main straight. I'm sure he's just finished the main straight. Oh! Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is why he shouldn't drink and drive. He's missed the first chicane and he's gone back to P6 at the moment with his dad Peter Foster behind him in P7. Tom Foster in P6, I should say, on screen. Good drink and drive commercial there. Okay, and our other race cam tonight is Nathan Mannix. And where's he on screen? He's currently in P12. Really struggling with the heat here at Gold Coast. We saw him wiping his brow before. And here's yours truly on screen, playing with all my instruments, giving you the live feed on what's going on. We'll go back up the front. Daniel Opedisano will recap. Chris McLennan just dropping off a bit, although he's just gained a fair bit there. That's only a 1.7 second gap there. He actually took over half a second out on that lap alone, and that's why the gap's back down to 1.7. As we saw further back, Racecentre doing a great job in P3, but here comes James Delaney. He's going to charge up behind him. Racecentre needs to clean up that exit on the hairpin there. You see Scott Flack coming for company as well. And where's Thomas Foster? He's down the back straight. I can't see him going for a drink, which is good because we saw what that does. And his old man, just scraping the wall, if not scratching my chrome again. And we've got Peter Foster coming through with David Baker right behind him. Nice job of Peter Foster getting through there in P7 with David Baker behind him, P8. Oh, he's just understeered. He's broken too late. So was David Baker. Jake Elder must have got caught up in that earlier incident and he's back in P9. Oh, we've got Foster, so perhaps has overtaken. Where is Thomas gone? Is that another accident? Looks like he's got some mechanical. I'll just try and show you what he's trying to do there. Something's happened to the wheel. He's trying to accelerate. He's got the wheel upside down, trying to fix it. And we're parked on the side of the road. Not the best time to get a mechanical. It's on the last race of the season. He's got some issues there. He can accelerate, but it looks like he can't steer. So I'll go back live, and there's the leaders come through, and Chris McLennan just lighting up there as I cross him, and we'll still watch Thomas Foster, Racecentre. You see the field just come through there. Scott Flack has got the job done on James Delaney, probably making yet another mistake. Looks like he's pinched a cable or something. He's having a lot of wiring issues at the base, and we've got 3 guys coming through now. Really struggling on track as we'll go to the David Baker, Peter Foster and Jake Elder battle, as that's our closest one at the moment. Check out what tyre compounds they're on. Looks like they're all on softs. So it looks like Thomas Foster's back out on track. He's lost valuable time there. He's a lap down going down the main straight. I don't know if he's had time to tighten it, but that won't give him Maybe that accident he had has ripped the wheel out of his hands, and that's Jake Elder trying to come up behind Foster. Not too sure if Peter Foster's trying to give way or he's just slowed up to get through that chicane there. Looks like P4, Scott Flack's on a flyer as well as we see him on the timing screen. You can see the flames, so we'll go to him, see where he's at as he charges down P3 of Harrison Tebb. He's already made light work of James Delaney. Looks like he's locking up a lot and just skipping through the chicanes. Go back up front to the leader, James Delaney, because he's got Chris McLennan right behind him now. And that's a gap back to Chris McLennan, closing up on the back straight there. Coming in towards Tedder Avenue. Beautiful paint job on Chris's car. He was leading most of the season up until the Bathurst round, which is a double round because it's an endurance race. And unfortunately, he couldn't stay close to Obanisano. And Obanisano jumped fifth to first in the championship. I'll just show you the in-race standings at the moment. And this is how they stand for before the round. So it's important that Chris McLennan stays up front, because Thomas Foster's having an absolute shocker, and Delaney's having a great race as well. So my prediction will be Obanisano, Delaney and McLennan for the championship. We'll have to calculate that at the end. As Obanisano takes us through on lap 11. Obanisano's always been cool, calm and collected. Bring him up on screen there, showing how it's done out front. heard me, I've been commentating with the mic muted, so unfortunately you missed all my beautiful commentary. But it's Chris McClellan up the front through all that. He's moved up into P1. Got to recap now because Opedasano's obviously made a big mistake. Not too sure. I might take this time with 10 or 9 laps to go. We want to know what happened to Daniel Opedasano. Alright, so we're on board with Opedasano. We just want to see if anything happened there for McLennan to take over from Opedasano. Looks like they're close, but it looks like you might get stuck on the chicanes here. I am rewinding pretty hard, but looks like it was just a pit stop that caused that, but McClellan and Racecentre up front battling it out now. This is the gap. Teb just squirreling, trying everything he can to catch the back of Chris McClellan. We've got 8 laps to go. And that's the top 3 right there. So this will come down to the wire. Opedasano choosing to pit late. Obviously he's let a lot of time go by pitting later, but now he's going to make all that back up with a fresh set of tyres. He's actually smashing the lap times at the moment. He's fastest lap holder with a 109.993. Go off and bring Opedasano as he charges down Chris McClellan and Racecentre out front. Oh, he's just so smooth. Opedasano through that first part of the section, the chicane, but he's just brushed the wall on the exit, but he's closed it right up on Racecentre. Look at that, pure class from the current champion and championship leader, Daniel Opedasano. Racecentre doing a great job. He's on hard, so it's not going to be an easy one to hold Daniel out as Daniel gets the position, takes inside, and he gets the run down the straight. Still got Racecentre close behind, but as I say that, he's just locked up, trying to break deep into the hairpin, almost getting the back of Daniel Opedasano there. But now the next victim for Opedasano is Chris McClellan out front, and we'll watch him as he'll try and defend to the end, as he did with Wayne Walker on Saturday night in the Down Under Series final race of the year for them. He's quite proud of his second place, having to defend Wayne Walker, the eventual championship winner of the season, in the wet as well. So Gold Coast in the wet is the most challenging thing, but Opedasano's right up behind. Oh, look at the gap now. This is what we want to see coming down the wire. This is going to be a big fight to the end. We can see Chris in the screen of Daniel's car. He's trying to go around the outside because he's going to come back on the inside. Oh, and he's got too much grip. He's almost there, but he's just that little trying everything he can, put the pressure on. But Chris is having none of it as they go through the chicane. Trying to duck my head under the rear wing so I can see what Daniel's thinking. Daniel's probably loving this action at the moment. Oh, just give him a nudge. There he goes. The old Shane Bean Gisbergen move. You just give him a nudge into the braking zone, get him unsettled. But Chris is too much of a campaigner. Watch the CSR car just drive straight past. Where is he? There he is. Side by side into turn one. They go nudge, nudge. I want that room. But Daniel's gonna give that place back, which he does. It's a great job from these two. And Harrison Tebb just behind there, as you can see. 4 laps to go. To go in the whole season. It's come down to the last race, and this is the gap so far. Trying to get low so we can get a sense of the speed and how close these cars are. You can see him trying to put the Entertainment Park bonnet right under the back of Chris McClellan. Again, we're going to drive you down the main straight. There he goes, beautiful shot. Look at his face, we can see Daniel going, yeah, I've got this baby. But no, he's had to back out a bit. He's given Chris plenty of room to get through the chicane there, as he does a good job. Oh, Chris just getting wide. He's got to cover the inside, but here comes Opposano. Oh, Chris has outbroke himself. And that's the position so far, but will Chris have enough to get back? And Daniel's got a big grin on his face, knowing that he's sort of forced that mistake. Threatening to come up the inside. Chris has tried to outbrake him. There's too much as he's locked up. And that's Opposano up into P1 and Chris back to P2. And Daniel's done it with 3 laps to go. We thought he'd pitted too late, but he's just done it in time on fresh tyres to get the job done. Now Chris has just got to defend against Harrison Tebb now, who's just gave it too much beans coming on around that corner there, as we could see. Currently in P3. I'll quickly go through the rest of the race. Scott Flack, great job for him to get up into P4. And is that that's David Baker behind him, but that's not the position. That's Scott Flack in P4, Jake Elder up into P5. Thomas Foster coming down the main straight, currently in P6 at the moment, ahead of David Baker in the Racecentre Mustang. Bryce Royal in P8 at the moment with Bradley Martin. Seasick. Alright, so that's Bradley Martin on screen at the moment. And we've got Nathan Mannix in the James Courtney Mustang Boost Mobile. Okay, so is there any more action up the front? But it looks like they're spreading out a bit as Opposano's running away with it ahead of Chris McLennan. Go through the rest of the field now. So I show you my ugly mug commentating on this. So that's Chris McLennan we're watching in P2. Harrison Tebb right behind him. Just catching it before hitting the wall. On the exit of turn 2. Scott Flack coming up down the main straight now, going through turn 1 and 2. Oh, looks like Bradley Martin's lost the front bumper. And there it's gone. It's sitting back at turn 1 if he wants to go pick it up. not too sure if it's going to affect his front downforce at the moment. The front splitter not with the car anymore. Peter Foster P6, 2 laps to go. Bradley Martin's getting up on its side. He has to wait for it to be flipped over by the marshals. And Nathan Mannix is coming around the corner, so he's got fair time. Should see that pop over, but we'll go back up front, and there he goes. Maybe that front splitter was causing a bit of effect in the front downforce. Okay, so Opposite, oh, he's made a mistake on the last lap. And where's Chris McLennan? He's coming around to the major hairpin, but has Opposite got going again? Yes, he has. So he's still, I'd say, 4 seconds ahead of Chris McLennan as he comes around the hairpin for the last time of the season. And that's Harrison Tebb in P3 at the moment. Scott Flack getting a bit taily coming out of turn 2 into turn 3. We'll go back with the leader. Championship effort, championship run the whole year, very solid. Whenever he's turned up, he's taken, I think, I'd have to calculate now, but looking at the championship table, he's taken, this will be the 4th round win out of 8 rounds. Chris McLennan taking out the 1st round at the Bend, and James Delaney taking out the 2nd round, and Craig Broadbent, who we're missing tonight, took out round 3. So since we come back from COVID, Eastern Creek, Pukekohe and Bathurst, Daniel Opposite, as you see there, has been dominant through the whole race. That's Chris McLennan coming down. Harrison Tebb in P3, and this is Scott Flack finishing in P4. So Jake Elder coming around the final corner, getting it wide, coming down in 4th gear, 5th gear, down, coming across. I'm looking over my shoulder because he's driving right beside me, and that's Jake Elder. And Peter Foster will be finishing in P6. Big party down in turn 1. It's Donut City here. Bryce Roll crossing the line, Nathan Mannix crossing the line, and there's Bradley Martin just losing the spot to, oh, here he comes. Oh, he's going on a charge. How many he's going to collect? Oh, he's going to ruin the, whoa. Fantastic spin by Harrison Tebb. Boy's having a big old party, burn out what tyres he's got left. Congratulations to Daniel Opposite taking out the round win. And I dare say that's Chris McLennan taking out runner-up for season 2021 in the Racecentre V8 League. And I hope you got a look at the sponsors there. We'd like to thank them for being with us all year and helping out every way they can to make this season what it is. And I want to thank all the drivers too for rocking up and being part of this amazing series. They've definitely brought some great entertainment for us and you. And we'll just bring up the final results there of the race. So as we saw, that's Daniel Opposite taking out the win, the round, and the championship. Ahead of Chris McLennan, who also comes 2nd in the round and the championship as well. Harrison Tebb, great job from him, holding firm to stay in P3. Scott Flack charging back to finish P4. Jake Elder in P5. Peter Foster, best result so far in P6. David Baker behind him in P7. Bryce Royal P8. Nathan Mannix P9. Bradley Martin in P10. And P11 was James Delaney retiring, and Thomas Foster with that, I don't know whether you call it a mechanical or electrical issue, the steering wheel having issues there, and that forced his early retirement.
Daniel told me to give you a big cuddle and thank you.
No worries. So just being given a big hug from David Baker on behalf of Daniel Opatisano. We were hoping to get him in for a chat, but won't be for this round. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everybody for watching and joining us throughout the year. Hopefully we can you can stay with us for next year in the 2022 season for the Racecentre V8s. And again, we'd like to thank everyone for watching and all the drivers for competing. Congratulations to the winners. Might have Daniel Opatisano joining us. I can see his race cam there. Just going to see if I can cross to the race room. Can anyone hear me? No, it doesn't look like the guys can hear me. Oh, am I in the right room? Okay, so I can hear the guys. Can anyone copy? Can anyone copy me in the race room there?
Yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
Beautiful. Daniel, stellar job, mate. I thought, I'm not too sure why you pitted so late, but you did enough to come back and take the win, the round, and the championship. Congratulations. That's at least 2 years in a row now. I don't think Daniel's online. I can see his pretty face, but I cannot see him on the microphone.
Thanks for the season, Shane.
Yeah.
No worries, guys. Yeah, let me go through. Let me bring it up again. Chris, congratulations, P2 for the season and the round.
Oh, hey. Thanks, mate.
Thanks for joining us this year. It's been a great year, and yeah, we hope to see you again last year. Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah. Look, I'd like to thank my wife for letting me race on Wednesday nights. That's for sure. No, it's been really good. Really appreciate it. And everyone racing, everyone who I've been driving against. Really good fun.
Yeah, you've definitely come in and thrown a spanner in the mix with these guys. You know, it was good to get a new face and good to see up the front and, you know, giving these guys a bit of a show. So congratulations again, and yeah, thanks for joining the league.
Yeah, thanks, Shane. Appreciate it.
No worries, Chris. Thank you. Harrison.
Yep.
That was a great effort, mate. P3 for the last race. You struggled in the second race there, but you're showing good form throughout the night.
Yeah. The first two races were a bit diabolical, stuffed up with my brake bias, and yeah, just trying to work out how to brake on this circuit because for some reason I feel a bit different. But that last race I sort of put on the hards and mucked up with the fuel. But then I just try to drive it as best as I could to the end and yeah, bring it home P3. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great job. Bradley, mate, that second race, awesome effort.
Yeah, no, it was. It's good when you get in the front, you get a sniff of fresh air.
Yeah, exactly. Had a clean track, and look, Daniel was right behind you, but just stayed firm in front and really gave it to him for a lot of laps there. That was a great job.
Yeah,
good
no,
to
it was
see.
a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Well done, mate. It was what happened there at the end there? We saw you lose the front splitter in a turn one.
I just stuffed everything up. I thought I had everything set before I jumped into the race, but I had fuel, I had hard tyres. It was just the schmozzle of
Yeah,
poor
right.
event last race. So yeah, no, that's all right. All good.
Well, thanks for. I mean, how are you recovering from the surgery? You're getting stronger?
Yeah, back's coming along not too bad. Very slow, just day by day. So fingers crossed. I'm hoping to turn a pretty good corner in the next 4 weeks, I reckon. So yeah, swinging off that.
Yeah, well, you got the Christmas break to give it a bit of a rest and come back next year and show everyone what you got. So thanks again for joining us this year and making the effort, even hopping out of surgery, the hospital bed, like, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, just a bit over 3 weeks. So
It's
yeah.
amazing effort. Well done, Brad, and thanks again. And hopefully we'll see you next year.
Yeah, Shane. No, mate. Thanks so much for all the time and effort that you put into to put the season on for everyone. I think it's absolutely fantastic, mate. And thank you very much for getting me into the sim racing world.
My pleasure, buddy. Always, we always get together and become really good friends, and we've got plenty of years and a lot of common interests to, keep the friendship. So, yeah.
I got you now, Shane.
Okay, Daniel. Congratulations. That's the race win, the round win, and the championship win. Congratulations, buddy. How do you feel?
Thank you, mate. Yeah, unexpected, actually. I didn't realise the points were what they were until just before tonight. So, yeah, thank you.
Well, it was a pleasant surprise, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not too sure if I broadcasted that enough to the new guys that just started racing with us, but every year the Bathurst round is a double point round because it's an enduro, and unfortunately it cost Chris, I think, the championship. But I mean, yeah, great effort, and yeah, been solid all year. That's your 4th round win out of 8, so top job, mate. You're well deserved, true champion.
Thank you, Shane. I appreciate it. And as always, mate, thanks for all the effort you go to. And yeah, if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be in the situation I am. I don't. I can't thank you enough for all the sim racing experience and everything you've done over the years.
It's been my pleasure, mate. Likewise, you've been a close friend, and we've caught up a couple of times. You're on the Gold Coast, I'm in Sydney, but whenever I'm up there, I'll make the effort to come and say good day. And for the guys at home that don't know, Daniel Opedisano is part of Jury on James with his father, and if you're in Burleigh Heads and you need anything, any watches fixed or bought or jewellery made or fixed, please go in and see Jury on James at Burleigh Heads there. Great bunch of guys to deal with, and they'll look after you. Mention Racecentre.
Thanks, Shane. Cheers.
And thanks for all your sponsorship and support, Daniel, as well. And as well to Chris McLennan for Noble Host. He's been a true champion with sponsorship as well. So thank you to Chris. Scotty, what happened at the start of the race there?
I just caught the inside orange curb just a little bit too much, I think, and it just pushed me straight into the wall, and then I was just hoping everyone could avoid me.
Well, yeah, most of them did. I think Jake got caught up with you, but mate, to get back up into 4th, a champion effort, so fantastic job there. You almost had the fastest lap of the race, but Daniel pitted late in the race and just smashed it towards the end there, but so showing so much pace throughout the race. Congratulations to get back up into P4.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was good fun there. Thought I might be able to do the pit stop and have the fresh tyres and charge down, but I probably needed to pit a few laps earlier, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, P4, I'm not too sure if you would have got P3 because Harrison and Chris were definitely fast up front as well. But for you to get back up so quickly was just a champion effort. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate. And like everyone else said, thanks to you and Racecentre for putting this on all the time. And yeah, it's great fun. Really got me into sim racing about a year or 2 ago. So yeah, thanks for everything.
Mate, my pleasure, buddy. And again, you're always regarded as a friend, and it's good to see how quickly you've gotten on the pace and racing in the European season now. So yeah, all the best of luck for that season as well.
Cheers, mate.
All right, thanks, mate. David Baker, how did you go tonight?
It wasn't too bad, man.
We saw some great battles there with you, with a couple of guys there, Jake Elder towards the end, but that last race, I was sort of hoping to see you up the front a bit more. Your pace was good.
Yeah, nah, just hit the curve and had a bit of a okay night. Like I said, Jake and myself, we were racing pretty well in that, but yeah, nah. I can't thank you much, man. You've done so well for this sport and what you're doing with the leagues every Wednesday night. And yeah, just getting all us boys together, it's absolutely a privilege to come here and race with all the boys and work with you and, you know, just have a lot of fun.
Well, mate, you've been a true champion for the series, and you know you've kept the morale up when it's been down. So, and we love you rocking up week in, week out. So, on behalf of Racecentre and Entertainment Park, we'd love to thank you and Bryce Royal for making the effort to come and race with us each week, and hope to see you next year.
Oh, Shane, it's been like I said, it's been a pleasure, man, and I look forward to coming back next year and racing with all the boys and working with you again. And you know, getting me into the Racecentre car was something pretty cool to do that for the last 2 rounds. I can't thank you much for that, man.
My pleasure, buddy. Just got one more guy to talk to. That's Jake Elder. Jake's not with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We hope you can join us here at Entertainment Park Racecentre next year in the 4Motion Sims, and we'll see you then.